Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Ibrahim. Today is June 29th, 2025. June 29th, 2025. Another beautiful day. Salon people, that's what I can see the title of this message today. They asked the question. I was saying Salon people and go stand up. I was saying Salon people and go team up for do the right thing. When Salon people go take the act. I know there's been a lot of stuff we don't discourage people over the years. The senseless protest them. Things we vehemently opposed back in the day, but a lot of folks not really listen to. We say, no, 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 no. There is certain critical moments in time where it's not worth it for do a protest. Now wait. Registration was ongoing. The guy they look for way for rig the elections. So they machinate, they all come together, then connive for sponsor protest. And they like it today. A lot of Sierra Leoneans now see the value in protest. So I understand all of those things. But again, if only Sierra Leoneans can be taking time for listening to we attentively at that time when they talk about say protest or no protest and this and that, then there are people for what they call protest apathy. Which one are the season like how people don't get voting apathy? Now I don't get so now Sierra Leone protest apathy. But I remind Sierra Leoneans say protest is not a crime. It is still in their constitution. Again, this is just education for you. I'm not telling you to protest. Just like I will be saying June 26, 27, 28, the recommendation, right? I'm not telling anybody for protest because, hey, I'm not going to be in the protest. I would not lead the protest. I would not be a part of the protest. But I'm just giving you civic education. This is education. It is our right. This whole across the globe will get a responsibility for protect democracy. So again, it left to honor these alone people. And say you wear your shoes, now you know how they born you. You wear your shoes, now you know how they born you. So when they like today in Sierra Leone, we don't see say protest is like a bad word now in that country today. But it's in the constitution in section 26. It is there in the constitution. So I want to let people know that they understand that. But Usten Sierra Leoneans could take action. When Sierra Leoneans could speak the language where mother be understand. I come to Dr. Samura Kamara in speech. But the thing is this, and this is why this is very important. And for me, that is the focus at this point in time. It's nothing else, not so boku glamorous talk. It's not about big promises or nothing like that. It's about being factual. So when Sierra Leoneans will take action for make sure see, we put an end to this Marabio gangsterism we carry in that country. Let me tell you, Sierra Leoneans, the implications are far-reaching. Look why they talk like Ghanaian there. The implication there, if we allow Marabio for continue and stay in power, stay left power, when I see the guys then get planned, these guys then get a succession plan for take over Sierra Leone. But what did Marabio don't do? If we put everything aside, we just go normal self with the June 24th, 2023 elections. Now left all the killings, the assassinations, the corruption, put all that there aside. Now focus on the big picture because again, don't forget, Marabio be tell we clear, point blank clear. He say, Uda one pull and leg on the ballot box. Yes. And some people they say, okay, well, we wait for you, the patient. The last authority and the last power with Salon people be get at the ballot box. They wouldn't go to the ballot box. They like today Salon people when the results not day. But then we not get civil society organizations there for organize. Una the people because not the people not the problem. Sierra Leoneans are not afraid of Marabio. What can happen? Now the leaders then we supposed to organize una the people them. Fornah come together and stand up with one voice. When a one day they take a 40 and call them pull under one day, not to Marabio pull under within a few hours. Sierra Leoneans, you cannot sit back and allow Marabio for completing time. If Marabio completing time, Sierra Leone is doomed. We don't preach this toner because in life there is what you call precedence, and every precedence somebody see an example, like a precedence where they say precedent, now example. If we allow the example where Marabio don't set so delicate in Sierra Leone, if he hold, it continue. I swear to God, person get for carry the worst past Marabio. A guy for reach a point in Sierra Leone, not for whole election. The only way that tell you for pull that person in the power, now through serious violent means, like where Ali Kabaren go to bush. Salon people, nobody need for go to bush again. This we want to prevent so we want to say now in the name of peace. We want to sit down, we want to allow these guys them for continue, Marabio particularly for continue, even though he rigged the elections. The one world no say the man lost the elections. The international community and the world they wait for Sierra Leone for act. Salon people are not miss this opportunity. There is a golden opportunity, there is a golden time. Everything got time. Una not can miss this opportunity. If you guys miss this opportunity for take action for demand una results for the June 24th, 2023 elections, or for remove Marabi, because Marabi should be removed. And I remember, Marabi's government is not a legitimate government. So a government we're not legitimate, first of all. Not a government who you overthrow. Now remove una the remover. You only can overthrow a legitimate government, or you can form a coup against a government where legitimate. Now you go say a coup. But the government were illegitimate, now remove them because it not get the legitimacy, it not get the authority, it not get the power from the people. Again, it's in the Constitution. Section 5 makes it very clear. It says sovereignty belongs to the people. The government derives its legitimacy, its authority, and its power from the people. So for say by the one day when they say a coup or this or overthrow or whatever the case is, you cannot only overthrow a government that is legitimate. If the government get legitimacy, government will not get legitimacy itself, not for overthrow, now remove them. You just topple you pull a day. Period. That's what it is. Salon people for us don't allow Marabio for continue and finish and complete the term. When I make one man feel say he gets so much power over a population of over 8 million. I understand the division within the country, the tribal divisions, the ethnic divisions, the regional divisions. I get it. But I guarantee you now, you look at other countries like Kenya, they get the same situations. You look at countries like a Togo, they like today, they have 8-9 million people. They wish the people of Togo very well because they don't stand up to a dictator. Of course, a family wanted the power from 1967. The papa in the power from 1967, he handed over to him in 2005. And Pekin in the power from 2005 to today, we're at 20 years. So imagine from 1967. The power don't this family don't rule papa to Pekin. Finally, the Togolese people don't team up. They say enough is enough. We tire. We don't want this nonsense. The same thing is happening in Kenya. They are challenging Ruto, and Kenya they do well past Salon. So I don't understand what in a Salon people their own problem. A nation where the people are suffering the way they are suffering. Again, you get civil society organizations. Them the one that we will stand up with una. They like today. They're all in at the pocket of the SLPP, the Marabi regime. You take the Ibrahim to me, the Andrew Lavali. The Abdul Fatoma, all these organizations, they wait for stand up with una. For saying, they call for protests and we're going to stand on it. The time we Babadi Kamara and Mr. Mary Williams then stand up, they arrest them, going to CID. Salon people, they not take no action. Nobody no stand up for them. Nobody no defend them. That's how he left. Well, now this night they kill nation, small. Now Togo, they like today. Now one the musician, the artist, now he stand up and condemn the government. That one great artist, they will stand up. They arrest them. The people in saying a lie. Now the protest don't begin at Togo, so they like it today. In Sierra Leone, you have artists, you get musicians, them, you get imams, you get pastors. Nobody never for stand up and say, "What man have you did wrong?" Everybody they sit down and they watch this one person with a breed a terror. Now we country with a breed a very terrible situation in Sierra Leone. With tomorrow, what happened back during the rebel war? Again for pass what happened. This time around, if we don't allow this country go back into another rebellion, because the world knows Sierra Leone is rife for danger. The world knows Sierra Leone is a place where for go right now for go put any investment plan, but they are making these small moves because they watch the temperature and they watch the people. They see the people very docile. The people they take action. Sierra Leone is not a safe country at this particular point in time because you cannot have an election. Also, election results not available. That is not democracy, and that is not the right thing to do. And people not for sit down and allow themselves to be bullied, like how they bullied in some other country. Because Dr. Samura Kamara in speech, of course, again. Dr. Samura Kamara, it's a wonderful speech. I appreciate the enthusiasm. I appreciate the hope. But how long is the hope? It's my concern. It's my question. I appreciate the enthusiasm, the hope, the vigor we come up with. And like I don't tell you, the fight for electoral justice is bigger than Dr. Samura Kamara. This is not about Dr. Samura Kamara. But the reality is this. Marabio is still holding on to power. And from the look of things, because again, what I was listening for in Dr. Samura Kamara's speech, it was not the hope. I don't need hope. I don't need the for the vitality, because by myself, I able to enthuse myself. By myself, I able to give myself the endurance and the energy I need. So coming from Dr. Samura Kamara, it's a beautiful thing that I get that vitality, that energy, that hope, that endurance coming from Dr. Samura Kamara. But what I really listen for specifically, the ongoing political transition, waiting they stop them, waiting they hinder the progress. Why we not get this ongoing political transition? Whose side we they? That is what I want. And the thing is this. The reason why then they stopped Dr. Samura Kamara for say anything about that day, including the international partners, because I believe say don't tell and say not say nothing as far as the process, the progress that we've made. But that is the tipping point right there. If we can control that point, I'm telling you, at the end of the day, we are going to make the progress we need. Now, then they may be releasing for ongoing political transition. Where are we? Whose side we there with the ongoing political transition? That's what I'm looking for. Because time is of the essence. Marabi don't knock 2 years, and Marabi believes they finish in 5 years. When you look at these people, you the sense that you get intelligence, you the sense that no say they are sitting on eggshells, but at the same time, they are doing everything they could through propaganda for let people we know able to understand and see the gimmicks that they are playing for feel so they will stay there. I don't believe he's going to complete his term. But the fact of the matter is everything that is happening, when you look at the geopolitical space, I look at what's happening internationally, they give me hope, saying they remove Marabio Yanda. Now, you see there's a company called Acro. We don't sign a memorandum of understanding for build the Lunge Bridge. Then it can be a delay in tactics. I don't know. How soon that will go into effect? I don't know. Now, under Marabio in tenure, then go implement the project. I don't know. Now, during Dr. Samura Kamara in tenure, they go implement the project. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is this. When you look at geopolitics, these American companies, you look at the energy sector in particular, so there has been so many American companies them through Ambassador Hunt, where they come to Sierra Leone. What is the point if not somebody in the fit for pool? Why did they go bring in an American company there? The DFC continue for finance, the energy business. They say, oh, in the name of like for the salon people, over how many years and billions of dollars later, no progress not in the lives of the salon people. But when you look at these companies coming from that geospatial politics day, then company continue for Camna Sierra Leone. Now they give me no hope for beliefs in the removed Marabio. They give me no hope for say these people are willing and ready to remove Marabio. Because again, I ask you the question, Sierra Leoneans. If they really want to remove Marabio, not even for the cooks Marabio. The man we conduct elections, win them, thief the election results, state do not get them. Why then for the cooks Marabio? That is the question I'm asking myself every day. As a logical person, they think, they think the same way, I believe, so a lot of you guys in Sierra Leone. Why then for the cooks Marabio? America, if they want to remove Marabio today, they take nothing. America able to remove Marabio today, standing on the Constitution. If Ambassador Hunt was not a compromised individual, he able to do what he for the American government, the State Departments at that level, through international cooperation. This is nothing about sovereignty. It is doing the right thing. Some people then have to do the right thing for make sure say they remove Marabio. We not for play no cocks in game. I don't mix that foolishness there. Anybody with the care for play cocks in game and this and that, it's all that bull crap. After 2 years, they don't thief for election. We manage with beer. We sort of go into a dialogue. We go into the dialogue. The dialogue is done. Now 1 year this after the dialogue. Marabio it take 2 years now, and I don't take so inside in presidency. It continue for Sidondi. They don't go make a chairman of ECOWAS. They say, oh no, it doesn't want the chair for Dr. Samura Kamara. Nah, just not routine rotation no more, not to any big deal. Okay, this man continue for take these now resume now they build not to Sierra Leone. Marabio does not care about Sierra Leone, and the worst of it all, Marabio don't become a puppet now of the West. And that is the most dangerous part. When the West don't get you for being a puppet, they're going to protect you. And this is why I say again, until the people of Sierra Leone rise up and remove Marabio themselves, Marabio does feel very emboldened, and he got for take a new strategy. And the strategy of Marabio got for take, he don't mind, because say he better off lady on the good side of the international community than he did on the good side of the African presidents them. So when you look at what is happening, in focus what he got for now, that is Sahel strategically, he don't mind like sacrifice them like Ibrahim Traore, the Niger guy, and the Burkina and the Mali guy. You don't mind for sacrifice those guys at the expense, because say if you get France Vienna, you get America Vienna, because they all don't want Ibrahim Traore with them. They don't want these military guys, because these guys they protect the minerals of the African countries there, and the African countries there don't begin rise. Then they protect their wealth and they protect their riches. Marabio say it better off let it stand with the West, so we'll get the support, and he'll continue for consolidating the power. Because I'm telling you, I say all this because Dr. Samura Kamara's speech is very powerful, very wonderful. But I'm telling you about the reality of what I see from the international perspective and the way geospatial politics they work. It's not possible again if we not stand up as Sierra Leoneans, then for Marabio relinquish that position. So the possibilities are becoming slimmer every day. We don't tell like when my brother out milk they talk and for every Marabio in power, they consolidate. Kashi where they talk and and those Dr. Samura Kamara's speech and everything. And we're very hopeful and thank you, Kashi, because you make some very salient points there. Why the least you message them say it catch me where give me some of these points why they talk so, because the fact of the matter is I look at from that geospatial politics, the international community, to we not Sierra Leone, yes, fine. But when you look at within the strategy of Marabio, it gets backing now from the international community. And I don't see the play where they play. They use this now because now they represent ECOWAS for see if it possible one for Ibrahim Traore them and all come back now ECOWAS. And if Marabio succeed within this in 1 year, we're not going to succeed. Then they alone in itself, I'm telling you guys, it would never take away the fact that it's stiff the elections, but I'm telling you that it will be very positive on the resume in itself. For saying that the man this way come able to bring the guy there, we don't break away from ECOWAS. It is not a possibility. I'll be telling you this, it's not for possible, then they come back. But it get for try. And now they get for inch in bet. And they get for that position, they get for old. For telling the international community, say, no, don't worry, they might bring it back. And another go in 1 year time, direct, it done. It don't take 3 years na power. Then they go calculate the next move, what they get for make. So removing Marabio, I don't see the possibility. But until the people of Sierra Leone stand up, or even Dr. Samura Kamara, because until they get for inviting a CID, it don't miss so many opportunities when it comes to these invitations to the CID. Because what these guys are looking for, now forgive them at some point. You don't stand up, you don't take a very peaceful stance. You say no, you don't call nobody for come protest. But at the end of the day, if you continue to use your civic rights, you continue to use your constitutional rights to defend and stand up for your elections, when the world, everybody don't come for say there were statistical inconsistencies and the tabulation process was in that at the very last minute. This now word from the European Union and all these people. I don't know what they promise you to they tell you. But the fact of the matter is, Dr. Samura Kamara, I don't see the possibility of removing Marabio. Again, I don't know what I don't know. You know what you know. But the science and everything want me to look in front of me. With the don't give Marabio this chairman of ECOWAS. Now we got forgetting mission for bring all the states them back together for ECOWAS for be stronger. And not for succeed in that. Ibrahim Traore and not for encourage them. But at the end of the day, in the eyes of the international community, then they see like now the man this will want for do this job. Who did they go pull Marabio? So the question to Sierra Leoneans, when is Sierra Leone going to do the right thing? Enough is enough. Then go tell you now, say, Ibrahim, nobody not protest now because they protest now, you go bring everything go BM back. What will they bring go BM back? If people then stand up now Sierra Leone and say we're going to take the streets of Sierra Leone until Marabio go. Look what happened at Kenya. A military guy come out and say, they shoot nobody, they killing person, they killing family. They killing family member. Sierra Leoneans are in bondage, Sierra Leoneans are enslaved. Sierra Leoneans are enslaved in their own country they like it today. Sierra Leoneans, nobody not free. The only people that we free that the few with the cabal, that are free, that they enjoy, that they go to all the nice places them, that they open all the beautiful establishments them. We see them every day, the pictures and everything is there. The average Sierra Leonean is suffering, is toiling. Team for it, so the people are dying. Bearing ground and now then they get traffic on bearing ground because the amount of people where they die, it happens in Sierra Leone. People are dying untimely death. They're saying I got in time, not to God in time. People don't get access to healthcare, preventative health maintenance, healthcare system in the country. So once you go this way, well. You know they not saying system don't they damage inside and one day they go sleep, wake again. These are the realities of what is happening. So when I listen to Dr. Samura Kamara's speech, it gives me hope that he's still fighting this fight and he believes in what he believes. Now he know what he know. And I believe saying know what he know. And I believe in what he know where we don't know. But the fact is, because me don't know what he know, I'm looking at things from a geospatial space now, the international world, the way how things work. Because if the people ultimately, and Dr. Samura Kamara don't tell us for Colorado for camp protest. So ultimately, this is why we get organizations them across that country. We get civil rights organizations them, wait for protect the people them. The imams them are part of this. We see that Mali, na imam na stand up, where we make the government, then change the government. We see them across Africa. It happened. Kenya did like today. The members of parliaments, them they stand up. The civil society organizations they stand up. And they make Kenya did like today. They stand up against Ruto. In Sierra Leone, we see them. What they call it? One great man don't become a dictator inside the country. What he wants now, you know what he get. What he say now for happening. A population of 8 million people. Unasidom, the country, they make progress. Because when you look at the Arab states, them, the Emirates, when you look at the Dubai, you look at Abu Dhabi, and when you look at these countries, you can call them whatever you want to call them, like dictators or whatever the case is. But what you don't go take away from them, they are developing their people. Let me say you want to make a dictator, or your country is developing. We see the effect. But the people they suffer. They suffer. The youth them don't turn to drugs. They like today. We see what they happen on social media. When I make now, if I see, I even change my profile on social media. Instead of People's Liberation Academy now, if you look, you will see say now Saving Africa Uncensored. Saving Africa is my direction now because it's about Africa. It's not about Sierra Leone anymore. So my Facebook there, my YouTube, I'm not going for the Creole again. If I do Creole self like Nigeria patois, but not English because I want for target Africa in the world now. Saving Africa Uncensored. So if you go to my Facebook page, you go see, if you type People's Liberation Academy, of course, it will redirect you to my new title right on the page when I'm Saving Africa Uncensored. Uncensored and unfiltered. We have to save Africa. And I'm so appreciative of the youths of Africa. Now, Sierra Leone youth, they're not catch up yet. Salon youth, them, they still live a man talk. Or keeping company man, or keeping company woman. That is what they use social media for. Well, other African countries, they don't wake up. Then they use with contents they now for share, for be the basis upon which then they come up with their own, discussions them online for attack, democracies across Africa. Because we all get a responsibility, regardless of whose country you come out. Not to pass, if you're not going to country, you don't talk about that country today. When Africa don't damage the like today, so because we as Africans collectively them for come together and fight against the puppets of the West. And Marabia don't become a puppet of the West. If you look now, Marabia is aligning with the United States of America. This American and Army Day. And I know how these guys operate. If you see Ambassador Hunt's confident for the big companies that they come to Sierra Leone, then they can sign memorandum of understanding. My friend, nobody don't like Bawi. Not to Marabia they want for pull. If America want pull Marabia, then they pull Marabia, not to negotiations, not to Boku talk. The fact is, this is what we have. You have to leave. Period. Then they make secret meeting behind the month, and then they hide behind the month. If America want pull Marabio today in less than 1 hour and they tell Marabio point blank from the State Department level, you have to hand over power to Dr. Samura Kamara. He won the elections. You have to leave now. Get yourselves together. It's over. It's done. If America want to do it, so America they do have. Some people, nobody not fool we. I don't want anybody fool now. I'm giving you guys the facts as I should. The British, they're very cunning and sly. When I see the British government not even interfere and even talk about that. What you do, because the SLPP, when they have been in London, a lot of them guys, then they wouldn't go and do them background ancestry check. They check who side and come outside and born them, most of them say they come out of the southeast. And then it lead me to the question about the slave trade. It look like say be deep inside the southeast amongst themselves. They sell themselves yonder. Because most of them people in London, that Mendes wouldn't trace the origin inside and come out from the Mendes side of things. But that is something to be investigated. And I believe so get anthropologists them for looking to that kind of stuff there. But this is the thing. They establish connections within some of these political parties and the blacks them within their party. Then they, if you remember the former foreign minister, it gets Mendes connection. So these guys, they don't use them connection in there for holding guy there and seal them. So the people that wait for actually take action for fight for with democracy in Sierra Leone, now they have been compromised. So these guys in the England, well, I don't feel say because they're overseas, they're okay. Then go get a guy there some gold, get a one diamond, which will cost something 200,000 pounds, 300,000 pounds. We don't know what they do for it. Then guy themselves can get corrupt too. So I want to salon people to understand, say these guys can be corrupted in the form of a gift. What's in they got make they say not disclose this gift to acquire one or more. And take we continue resources go give them. So Marabio and the SLPP, they don't establish them connections there very tightly. Because again, APC is the most useless political party. APC no get no connection. And now, unfortunately, APC, the only opening we get with the local connection. Forget the local politics, the local base. They don't lost that back. The only hope where they get 990. But APC not build no alliances internationally. They don't make no connections internationally. When they need a power and so laddie die and Belful and Gladdy, foolishness and idiots. I had Eric Ashbox they talk about this former minister of health. But not Sabia. And I don't look into his situation yet. But I don't tell Kashi, say Kashi, that what's up now, where they deal with Ghana, what's up, that he make. What you for begin do your own video, bro. Set up your channel then. Begin do your lives. Talk about these people. Put their photos, put their pictures, put their videos. When you begin to attack these people that way, then they get some respect for you, because that they not say this. I don't want to let me face Canada, But anyways, all of these people. So the APC for build alliances internationally. They're only the local politics that they rely on. And the local politics they rely on, instead of them protect and stand by the people, they win election and say no one time. Now the people don't give up on the APC. So both internationally and locally, APC don't get no strong connections. Because I guarantee you, Dr. Samura Kamara, if you begin getting necessary corrections, if the APC begin getting necessary connections, then forget about the sellout executive. Not even factor them in it. If APC as a party and Dr. Samura Kamara be getting the necessary corrections there, we be need. But because look, Dr. Samura Kamara himself, after the VOA interview, after the BBC interview, it's been 2 years. There's been no international interview. So the international world not hear as much from Dr. Samura Kamara. These interviews, this VOA, this way talk to we, it's gonna take a couple of days to reach the international platform. And the international platform themselves, they don't even use her. But it would be nice if Dr. Samura Kamara would take an international interview now as well. Where it come and wrap up everything. Hey, it's been 2 years since the elections was rigged. It's been a year since we completed the tripartite committee recommendations came out. And it stated clearly that I won the elections. But up until this point, I've not been handed over my power. The people are growing impatient, but it's only a matter of time because we want to maintain peace in that nation. I think now that means they expect now from Dr. Samura Kamara as well, international interview back for reawakening the cry because the world knows. And not just let me tell you now, these guys already see a lot of them when they come and talk about, the fact that, Marabio is, the June 24th, 2023 election. There's a particular interview of a guy who's a political analyst. We talk on Channel TV. Marabio, we talk about the rigging of the elections and stuff like that. Let me tell you, some people, if not for me and you, this talk before don't die in the international community. Now me and you, that Facebook video they do, their live they do, where they see, we continue to talk about this. When they make a lot of noise about the disaggregated data. When they do their live video, they show them Liberia, we show them Ghana, the electoral commissions, their website, that they see. These videos go far. They go far. They make them see. So that me and you advocacy make them say, this fatness alone for this election is still the ongoing. Also, if you say they get information, not from APC, no. If you say they get from the SLPP, no. Also, they get information not from me and you. So we're not counting as we self this out of this. Now from me and you, we advocacy. When I see how they say me and you, I don't say me, I say we all, every one of us. Now we responsibility. And for we then this year, what we do, and we continue to stand up and fight up, and speak up about those issues. If we not speak up about those issues, nothing is going to change. And they know. And that is why we do what we do. When you look at my YouTube channel, you look at my Facebook channel, there's enough material constantly. They can't say again to the point where the African youth, they don't begin use with material. And they use me material now for put their videos out there. Because again, it forms the basis. Because if we don't educate them and sensitize them, then they get the information. So now I make we get for educate and sensitize them. And I make the appeal to Sierra Leoneans and for use the social media, very constructively. Not to for come and talk about man business, woman business, so that sleep with a man and this and that. Then we'll talk about the national issues. Let's talk about civic participation and engagement. Let we not tell me say go do politics. If you not do politics they do you. We don't see them. Now politics they do Sierra Leone so right now. I mean, get half-baked individuals them continue for waiting. Some people if I can do them, then they challenge them on Twitter. And they bring up these issues na Facebook, na YouTube, na LinkedIn. Now I don't go back na TikTok because I don't say this TikTok. Me no want to get TikTok. Now I don't go get TikTok because I see the level of foolishness and stupidity where they go on at the TikTok. I say no, because it's all about algorithms. What's in the algorithm see? So I say okay, let me save candidate. I can put serious content small, so they go for divert attention a little bit. And I say all the attention don't go to TikTok, bruh. People in the salon, average Salomian, they know they get a Facebook better. They see Facebook now, TikTok. That didn't they now on TikTok. So go for go meet send back. But if they be deep and better serious talk self, you go say, but when you go to the TikTok, so unlucky talk. Would that sleep with this? Would that want this? Would that sleep with that man? How much man puts pineapple? I say, we country, man. The people are serious. A lot of them, not we all, because we all serious with Boku. But a lot of them very unserious. A shame for me country, some of the content what they're in at TikTok. A shame as a Sierra Leonean. Say, that's how them people use this platform. Jesus Christ, with everything where they go on our country, and some of these people in the exile, and then Arab countries they were not even supposed for they instead of them they for in country of Sierra Leone, they enjoy it in Sierra Leone, like how people from Botswana they enjoy Sierra Leone. I'm ashamed. But all of those platforms, I'm there. Don't forsake that Boku time I get to. It's just proper time management. Because again, love for country. So what I go do? That 10 minutes was see them. That one video, I post on all them platform there. It don't take much. 5 to 10 minutes, I don't post on all of them platform in there. Same caption as distributor. What you do for not reach the people then? So Sierra Leoneans, like I say again, who stands alone people and will take the action? When would Sierra Leoneans stand up? Who stands Sierra Leone will say enough of this nonsense? When would Sierra Leoneans say, "Bo, don't tire"? They do now. The world they wait on Sierra Leone. Marabio no get no intention of leaving that space. Samura Kamara remains hopeful. But I'm telling you guys, we as people the way they look at things from the international level with everything that is ongoing, no, then guys are not ready for pull Marabio. And they see on the American side, and they see on the British side, and they see on the European side. They're not ready for pull Marabio. If anything, they want for full we, continue for full we, so we're not worry no more. We are working on things. We go work on this. We go work on this. They go work with Dr. Samura Kamara, but it should not work with us as Sierra Leoneans. I'm telling you guys this. It's not going to work with us. Enough for work with we. Dr. Samura Kamara can understand because, again, it get for come up from that sense of professional. I mean, Dr. Samura Kamara is in his 70s. I don't want to know Yagba for that man again. And left to him still. But now I'm winning. At the end of the day, we go for protector because we know say we see they go to harass him. And I be one touch on this point. Dr. Samura Kamara, if I will invite you again for God, I say, when people look for problem, give them the booty they look for. If you don't sit on Saful, you only talk, you protect the country. If they like if Sierra Leone get peace now because of you, Dr. Samura Kamara. The relative peace where Sierra Leone get now you. Because if you grab today, you say, no, I don't tire. It's too much. It's enough. I'm going to lead this protest. What did I go do? Shoot you, kill you? Hey, bo. That's what the Hague that the Hague don't right. Some people don't get right for protest. Now you winning. You win them. Marabio no crazy. Crazy 10 or crazy. We don't say don't take advantage of Fornah. Over and over again, taking advantage of you. We don't see them time and time again. When people come up for protest, they shoot. We go to APC party office, they gotta be reckless. It happened back in Kenya. We see the international community then put out a statement. The Kenyan government, they hire then goons them, give them a weapon. But when the people don't stand up, the people stand up. It takes one day. It takes one day. But America not ready for pull Marabio. European Union not ready for pull Marabio. Denga not for cooks Marabio if they want pull up. Ebo, a common sense this whole. Sierra Leoneans are fed up. The people entire. The people want Marabio gone. Marabio is not a president. In a win the election. This is not because in a hate you hate person. You know they hate. No hates nobody. This is the reality. This is the fact. We get election for a reason. We get elections. People and vote for be counted, and the results should be released. Nobody know for coax anybody when it comes to that. It is a statement of fact. Why we the coax anybody? Why we for coax Marabio? It don't make no sense. It makes no sense. So, salon people, this is where we are to. Thank you, Dr. Samura Kamara. We appreciate you coming out and speaking up. But like I said, you fall short of that side we made a hope for. A lot of Sierra Leoneans waiting to slow this process down. Me not be only just can talk because of say no. And I believe I make them very clear. It was just the opportunities present itself for like you can talk. Because one, around the time when you give Marabio the ECOWAS chairmanship, It marked 2 years after the elections of June 24, 2023. So it was just a mere coincidence in Marabio the chairmanship. But 2 years to the day of the elections. Well, you speak to us on the 27th, when the day they announced the result. So I don't know if that was strategic as well. But when you get to because that was the thing that pissed me off so bad. They say you advisors them. These advisors them. These advisors that you have. Because I don't want to go there, but let's go back to the election. If these were the same advisors that you get leading up to the elections, I hope so you don't fire at all. Because those advisors that you had leading up to the elections were the worst kind of advisors that way anybody forgets. If not the same one in this way advised you back so recently, say, for can't talk. You have to get rid of them. You have to get rid of them. Because when they go back, don't come out. So when I hear that talk, for say advisors, they advise you, say, for can't talk. Everybody talk about, what I care about Marabi, for say, no. It was a coincidence no more. 2 years since the commemoration of the elections, a happy Senate will give Marabio chairman of ECOWAS. Yes, then it will just be some 2 years add to the fact that 2 years later on, what do we expect from Dr. Samura Kamara? Today marks 2 years. Or a couple of days ago marked 2 years since the rigging of the elections. We've been patient. We went into the agreement for national unity. Resolution 3 came with the tripartite. And the tripartite report made it very clear that I won the elections. And we are asking for us to be reinstated as the president of this country. 2 years on, the international community has been begging me and begging us to be patient and wait. There is an ongoing political transition. And what is stalling the process is the fact that Marabio does not want to hand over power. He's been cajoled, coaxed by the international community to hand over, but it continues to delay and says no, he doesn't want to do it. And the international community is asking me to exercise restraint and not to say anything or speak up about this, but I think it's time for me to bring this out there and let you all know that the international community, they've asked Julius Marabio to hand over power to me, but he continues to say no, he's not going to do it. And that is where we are at with the process. So therefore, I'm asking Sierra Leoneans again to be patient with me, be patient with the international partners as they are working behind the scene to make sure that Julius Marabio hands over power to me. I don't know when, but we are working to make sure we resolve this peacefully, because that is the plan, to ensure that we resolve this very peacefully. This is what I was expecting from Dr. Samura Kamara. Where are we? What's in stall the process? What's in make the hand over power to you? So everything else that you said is fine and beautiful. I love the enthusiasm. I love the courage. I love the zeal. I like the strength. I like the stamina. And you look very good, by the way, for somebody with a Tiffany election, bruh. I'll be honest with you. You're looking healthy and Haley. You're looking very hearty. I mean, you're looking very good. I'm happy for you. I like the fact that you're in good spirits. It really gives me joy. Because when they see you with that and look like, look very despondent, we don't see that. So that is very good. We see, say, you're upbeat. We like that. But to God and His day, for me, Dr. Samura Kamara, what I wanted to know, the ongoing political transition. When they go tell you, say, well, Ibrahim, no, Dr. Samura Kamara, talk us out there, the APC, and go, no, I let them know, no, now. It don't reach the point now, we waiting for no, democracy is involvement of the people as well. So that is the only thing we get for say to this particular talk. What you have to expect from Dr. Samura Kamara was the fact that where is the ongoing political transition? Now, the day before be the basis of the speech. That would have been the basis of the conversation. Usai we left us. Because, I go systematically from the time we then come with the agreement for national unity. Dr. Samura Kamara make a first speech. After that, making your own speech, which I denounced the elections. The first speech when they begin, for talk about, coming together, peace. That was part of the agreement resolution, the 8 resolutions, and resolution number 1. When I go check them in resolution video, I go understand the resolutions. Resolution number 1, we talk, say, Marabio and Samura forgive a speech, and bring peace, calm, and this and that, and all that stuff. After that, Dr. Samura getting on. And after I don't give speech during the independence, he don't talk about the tripartite, when the tripartite reports come out to get your own speech back. So I'm taking it from there systematically. So Usai Dr. Samura Kamara before takeoff, now the ongoing political transition from the tweet, that would have been where in front takeoff, this next speech where he gives so I like that it's not a long one, it's short, straight to the point, but for me it would have been a continuation, a smooth flow from ongoing political transition. So again, I remain hopeful, we remain hopeful, but from the signs of things, you especially, it look like Samura be complete this time. Una will not believe, fine, and myself no unbelievable. But everything what I look at the data in front of me, which are available. America, the government, they continue for bringing government, then company, they can't sign then deal, no money, they can't sign deal there. Waiting for Cook's Marabio for left power for Cook's they can't sign deal. MOU memorandum of understanding for can build Lunge Bridge. Okay. We get ECOWAS chairman of the Cook's this the Cook's the ECOWAS chairman go hand over power to Samura Kamara. No, me another fall for a new. So I see things as I see them, I make my analysis based on what is in front of me and what are the resources and the data that is available in front of me. And I look like say Marabio the commander, it left to only people for pull and day. If we're not pull and day, it look like say they did it, and then they think of the succession plan, or for be the next president. And I'm telling you, Sierra Leoneans, now I go for suffer. Because for people like we have now, over the past 5 to 7 years, we don't talk about the same things. We re-echo every day. But you still get people where they come and can tell you, say, oh, but Dr. Makuma, we don't tell them, say, we don't sell a long time, and this, say that, and all that nonsense. So then people, and they will tell them back, say, even if Dr. Makuma come today, he say, me, I don't tire with this fat. To go in this day, it don't mean, say, you forgive up. It goes back to the example of Cashbox where you because your family members sell yours, when I also left for all. So if you just walk away, say, hey, if you walk away, but not all walk away. So we not walk away, we stand. So you when they talk that nonsense, don't tell I don't sell. Well, all right, so what you don't do for your own country? Where is the patriotism? Where is your nationalism? For say, if this person betray the country, me and they betray my country. You go stand up for your own country. You go stand up for say elections, who get election, the results and for announcer. You go stand up. You go stand up against Malabi and the regime. But they look at the APC party. Now then they stand up for the SLPP. SLPP guy the way they pay for talk, and they even talk against them. Alpha side, Ibrahim Sila, Alpha Kana, this area, you can't for like and shine the spotlight small. But the guy them. Now, APC people do the bidding of the SLPP. This is how powerful SLPP is right now. And this is why we have to bring that down. Madabio should come down because it's if the election results not the. What you want to take so SLPP don't for taker. Then say a rebel war for back to that country. So do you as people not prevent a rebel war? No, prevent another unjust, unnecessary, senseless fighting. Marabio don't destroy Sierra Leone enough. When I look at Marabio in history, that country, then family. Marabio in sister Agnes Bio, in brother Steve Bio. Marabio, 1996, we overthrow Strasser. We all know say he overthrow Strasser because Strasser be one for handover power democratically. Then the Mende boys not be want that. Now make you overthrow Strasser. We all know that it's a fact. It's there. The records are there. The video of Tijan Kabana United Nations, it talk What is it called Madabio in name? Where they talk and say inside the halls of United Nations, it said Julius Madabio overthrow Strasser because Strasser be one for handover power. He not be one for handover power. What is it talking? It's based on facts. Then he began his sister Agnes Bio. He connived with Agnes Bio and Furi Sanko. 1996 for them catch people and foot and then villages and towns them where they want to go vote. Say, no, go vote. So we get and they mutilate people and cut their hand and damage them. Bad one. Inside a short period of Marabio in time between that January day to that elections. That short period, that 3 months where he govern, where he rule, where he rule by decree. Now the time where the people and see the most egregious atrocities perpetrated against Sierra Leoneans within a short time period. Between Marabio conniving with his sister and Marabio Furi Sanko. And I don't say Agnes Bio with Furi Sanko. Yes, Agnes Bio and Gal Pikis now we keep rebel leader. Then when the family come for bring trouble our country. I don't know why Sierra Leoneans for see these things. In sister, when I be in big sister, in a be Furi Sanko you deal with. In Gal Pikis name after Agnes Bio, the big sister. In Gal Pikina winning Agnes Bio, in a rebel, a drug lord, and I bring camp na the country, and I deal with the country. Then say even they get belly for her. But we know one day the two knows so the world, a small world we live in. We'll see them one day. They say get belly for her, you don't even marry them. Drug lord with the most wanted, dangerous drug lord of the world. You see the family. So 1996, Marabio connived with Agnes Bio and Furi Sanko because Agnes Bio na be Furi Sanko in strong soldier and be there. Yes, then attack with people because they say they want peace before elections. The people they say no, we want elections before peace. All of those things. We know the history they have, but Marabio And then and it's Kuruma allow Marabio for come back na power. Salon people. And it's Kuruma. Now your foods are any better. So this world, anything you do to go this day because of you feel so you selfish. And Kuruma is a very selfish man. It is shown now. And Kuruma know all this history of Marabio. And then Marabio come after 1960 and force him out. What he do? Clear the Bank of Sierra Leone. Thief $18 million. Go open dealership na Ghana. Cows na America. Buy house. From there, come on, run away. Come on, America. They go England. Live na East Street. Bigger. You know, inside them boss. Buy them boss scrape. That man, the name, and Eskroma look. He can't allow him back now. With politics. We po Tijan Kabanyo, SLPP post intelligence enough for participate in our politics. Either one great man, they don't see they watch, they play with salon people. Well, I left me message now. But as far as Dr. Samura Kamara and come on a power, I don't get hope. But again, Lord continue for fight and stand up for democracy. It don't have to we the people. It did to we the people. Now we the people. Yes, you. Now I left to now. I have no hope with everything that I'm seeing. I don't know what I don't know. And I can talk what I don't know. But what me they see in front of me, I don't get hope say Marabio the command that power day. This na left and left I get for the Panama till they go 5 years. But I believe say one of the people Sierra Leoneans will do the right thing to get rid of Marabio. Complete in time and that. Me believe that day. If una no do one, Salon people una can't tell me back 3 years from now or 2 years from now. Una can't tell me back. Because if Marabio clock this 3 year, if you finish this, say next year, this if finish the fourth year na campaign. Every election cycle. Now the first 3 years no more, neither for work. The fourth one now, campaign don't begin. Elections campaign. By the fifth one, election. Salon people. Well, I don't see where they come up from a place where they can't tell that to make you feel sweet. And it can tell you sugar. No. If Marabio for Command, now only the people like left on the hand. Now they want that. Bye-bye, everybody.